friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, I am going to cover one difficult transit, that is Mercury or planet Budh is going to cross the Gandanta, that is the border between the Cancer sign and the Leo sign, and enter into the sign of Leo. Today 9th August at 1:40 am, and he is going to remain in Leo till 26th August 2021. Now this transit is not a very good transit, especially for the next 2 weeks, that is till around 26th August 2021. It is not a very safe time, and this is just a caution video because this time is going to trigger certain events which may be problematic. So have a look at this chart. This is the chart as on 9th August 2021 at 1:40 am. Okay, and at this time Mercury, represented by the letters Me, transitions from the sign of Cancer into the sign of Leo. Now Cancer is a watery sign, Leo is a fire sign, and the Aslesha Nakshatra ends at the border of Cancer and the Magha Nakshatra starts in the sign of Leo. So this is a border between a fire sign and a water sign, and when a planet is transiting this border, it is simultaneously changing a sign as well as a nakshatra, and that is known as Gandanta. Now Mercury, when he crosses this Gandanta, first enters into the Magha Nakshatra. The Magha Nakshatra is ruled by Ketu. Okay, and it also represents our ancestors. This nakshatra is represented by a throne. So now Mercury, the planet of our intellect, our communication, is going through an intense struggle while crossing this border, because this is the border where fire meets water and there is steam. Now if you see the Lagna rising at this point of time when Mercury is crossing this border, it is the Taurus Lagna, and in Taurus Lagna you already have Rahu present. The Lagna for independent India's horoscope is also Taurus Lagna. Okay, and now Mercury is entering into the 4th house of Leo. The 4th house represents our happiness. It represents our comforts. It represents our peace of mind. It represents our luxuries. And this planet is now conjuncting with a heavy ball of fire and aggression called Mars. Mercury also represents the vegetation, the mountains, the hills that are present on our planet Earth. Mercury represents the green color, it represents greenery, it represents plants, it represents forest. Okay, and so when this Mercury crosses the Gandanta and immediately comes in contact with a heavy ball of fire like Mars, there is a strong possibility of forest fires in different parts of the world. Now we know that Mars is the child of planet Earth. Okay, and Mars is very aggressive in nature. Mars represents aggression, our willpower, our drive to do something, our ability to always fight for something. Mars is ever ready to fight. Okay, so when Mercury comes in close conjunction with Mars, our speech becomes very rash, and our intellect sometimes gets clouded with violent thoughts. Another complication to this fact is that you can see in the sign of Cancer, Sun is present with Moon, which also indicates that this is the day of Amavasya. Okay, Amavasya means the dark night when there is no moon appearing in the sky. So if you see the sign of Leo, Leo sign is ruled by the Sun, and Sun is placed in 12th from itself. Okay, conjunct moon, and at the time of Amavasya, the sun is not very powerful there. Okay, which means the dispositor of the sign of Leo is also weak. And Mercury and Mars are placed in the sign of Leo. Saturn is aspecting the sun, again indicating that because it is Amavasya and Saturn is aspecting the sun and Mercury is transiting the Gandanta, there are going to be certain challenges for the king, that is the government. Okay, there is going to be some kind of emotional upheaval in this time period. Rahu is in the Rohini Nakshatra ruled by moon right now. Saturn is in the Shravan Nakshatra ruled by the moon right now. So moon takes the combined impact of Rahu and Ketu and the conjunct sun. This means there is a great impact on water bodies in this time period. Okay, and therefore there could be heavy rainfall in this time period. But now you will ask me, where will this heavy rainfall come? The Lagna rising represents the eastern direction. It represents the eastern region. So where Rahu is placed, right now the Lagna is rising there on 9th August. And therefore it is representing the eastern region. Where the moon is placed, that is the border of India. Okay, it represents the Bengal region. It represents the northeast regions such as Assam, Mizoram, as well as it represents the northern regions such as Himachal Pradesh and Delhi. Okay, so therefore these regions can experience heavy rainfall during this period of 9th August to 26th August. Okay, more towards the start of this period, because again the water element is heavily activated, and because of these heavy rainfalls there can be landslides. So if you are going for trekking, if you are going out, please be careful. This is not the right time to go for trekking. Please wait for some time and try to avoid journeys in the hilly regions, on mountains, etc. in this time period. Another reason why I am cautioning you is because Uranus is also present in Bharani Nakshatra at this point in time. Okay, and Bharani Nakshatra, the deity is Yama, the god of death, and Uranus in Aries can represent sudden events in this time period. Okay, so what could be this sudden event? Now, because Mercury is combining with Mars, the water bodies are getting heavily activated. Because the moon is afflicted, the sign of Cancer is under affliction, and malefic planets are present in the nakshatras of the moon. Ketu is also present in the natural 8th house in the zodiac belt. Mars is aspecting this Ketu. Okay, and therefore you can see the planet Earth is under great stress in this time period, and this could trigger an earthquake, a very heavy earthquake, especially in the northern region, the northeastern region, and the Bengal region of India. So we need to be extremely cautious in this time period. History has time and again shown that when Mars transits the Magha Nakshatra, there is generally heavy rainfall and some kind of destruction of vegetation and mountains. And this time, since Mars is combining with Mercury and the dispositor of Leo is also weakly placed, the moon is also afflicted, and malefic planets are present in the moon's nakshatras, it points towards a high possibility of earthquake in this time frame of 9th August to 26th August, more towards the first 2 weeks. So be careful, guys. And I just made this video to caution you. Okay, my intention is not to scare anyone. This is just a caution video, and there is a possibility of strong earthquake, forest fires, as well as rains in this time period, particularly in the northern and northeastern regions and the Bay of Bengal. So guys, be careful, stay safe. The third house in India's horoscope is affected by Amavasya as well as Saturn aspecting it and Mercury crossing the Gandanta, which indicates towards possibility of such incidents during the week starting 9th August 2021 and going on till 26th August 2021. One more thing to note is that on 11th August, Venus moves into the sign of Virgo and Venus also gets debilitated. Mars is also in Venus's Rakshatra right now. Okay, and after 2 days, Venus gets debilitated. So you can see the first four signs, that is the sign of Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, all are not showing good indications in this time period. So friends, be careful, stay safe, do not go out to mountainous areas, hilly regions, avoid trekking. If you want, you can roam in your own locality, but do not go to hilly areas. This is my advice to you, and this is just a cautionary video. So friends, thank you. We'll see you soon with another video. Till then, bye, take care.